Unleashing your inner superstar, how to shatter limitations and rewrite your destiny. Welcome, dreamers, doers, and destiny shapers. Today, we're diving deep into the art of personal transformation. And let me tell you, we got a treat that's going to knock your socks off and maybe even inspire you to design some new ones. I recently had the mind-blowing privilege of sitting down with the one and only Marlo Goode, a name that's becoming synonymous with innovation, style, and breaking every damn ceiling in sight. For those of you who haven't heard of Marlo, buckle up because you're about to meet your new inspiration. Marlo Goode isn't just changing the fashion game in the DMV area. She's rewriting the entire rule book of success. This visionary entrepreneur has taken the worlds of custom media and fashion by storm, proving that you don't need a zip code in New York or LA to make waves in this industry. But here's the kicker. Marlo's impact goes far beyond hemlines and headlines. She's on a mission to empower every single person she meets to step into their greatness, to embrace their unique magic, and to create a life so fabulous it makes their wildest dreams look boring. Now, I know what you're thinking. Another motivational talk? Great, pass me the coffee. But trust me, folks, this isn't your grandma's pep talk. We're about to embark on a journey that will challenge everything you think you know about success, potential, and what it means to truly live. So let's kick things off with a question that might make you squirm a little. When was the last time you looked in the mirror and truly saw yourself? Not the you that's weighed down by expectations, fears, or that regrettable haircut from 3 years ago. I'm talking about the you that exists in your wildest dreams, the you that you're afraid to even admit you want to be. Marlo has a philosophy that's as simple as it is revolutionary. Yes, change your mindset, restructure your vision. But here's where it gets juicy. While you're busy remodeling that beautiful brain of yours, you got to take a good, hard look at your social circle. Because, my friends, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And if those 5 people aren't making you want to level up, it might be time for some friend auditions. Now, I can practically hear some of you clutching your pearls. But I can't just ditch my friends. Relax. I'm not suggesting you go full ghost mode on your entire contact list. What I am suggesting is that you start curating your circle like it's the most exclusive gallery in town. Surround yourself with the dreamers, the doers, the ones who make you feel like you need to bring your A game just to keep up. Because when you're basking in the glow of greatness, some of that shine is bound to rub off on you. Let's break it down in a way that might just blow your mind. You, yes, you, are the director of your life and the executive of your soul. Go ahead, read that again. Let it marinate. You are the Steven Spielberg of your existence, the Oprah Winfrey of your destiny. But here's the $1 million question. Are you directing a blockbuster or a straight to DVD flop? Marlo shared a story that hit me like a ton of bricks wrapped in designer fabric. She talked about a young designer she mentored who was drowning in a sea of self doubt. This kid had talent oozing out of their pores, but they were so paralyzed by fear that they couldn't even pick up a pencil to sketch. Sound familiar? We've all been there, right? Stuck in that limbo between what we are and what we could be, terrified of taking that first step. But here's what Marlo told them. And I want you to tattoo this on your brain, maybe even get it embroidered on a pillow. Don't be scared to be who God intended you to be. Now, I don't care if you're religious, spiritual, or think the universe is run by a committee of cosmic cats. This advice is gold. It's not just a cute quote for your Instagram. It's a call to arms, a battle cry for your soul. It's permission to be unapologetically, authentically you. Because guess what? There's only one you in this entire universe. And if you're busy trying to be a second rate version of someone else, we're all missing out on the first rate version of you. And let me tell you, the world needs that version of you more than you can possibly imagine. Now, let's talk about the fashion and media industry for a hot second, because Marlo's not just dressing the stars of the DMV, she's rewriting the entire script of what it means to be a success in this cutthroat world. She's proving that you don't need to be sipping lattes in Manhattan or dodging paparazzi in LA to make waves in fashion. You can be a trendsetter right where you are, whether that's in a bustling city or a small town where the cows outnumber the people. But here's the secret sauce, the special ingredient that turns a good idea into a movement. You've got to think so far outside the box that you forget boxes even exist. Marlo told me about a time when she was working on a movie set and the director wanted a typical look for a certain character. But Marlo, she saw an opportunity to flip the script, turn expectations on their head, and create something so fresh it made people's eyeballs dance. She came up with a look so unexpected, so brilliantly out of left field, that it changed the entire feel of the movie. That, my friends, is the power of thinking beyond the boundaries. It's not just about being different, it's about being daringly, disruptively innovative. It's about looking at the world not as it is, but as it could be, and then having the audacity to make that vision a reality. But let's keep it real for a second, because if there's one thing Marlo Goode doesn't do, it's sugarcoat the truth. This journey we're talking about, it ain't all glitter and glamour. Marlo's path wasn't paved with rose petals and designer heels. She faced rejection, setbacks, and moments where giving up seemed like the easiest option. There were nights of doubt so dark they made midnight look like high noon. But you know what sets the winners apart from the quitters? Resilience, baby. The ability to take a punch, get knocked down, and not just get back up, but come back swinging with a smile on your face and fire in your eyes. Marlo shared a story that I think will resonate with anyone who's ever dared to dream big. She told me about a time when a major fashion house rejected her designs. Now, most people would have taken that rejection and used it as an excuse to throw in the towel, maybe even burn the sketchbook and take up underwater basket weaving instead. But not Marlo. No, this powerhouse of a woman looked at that rejection slip and said, "Thank you for the redirection." Let that sink in for a moment. She didn't see rejection, she saw redirection. She didn't see a closed door, she saw an opportunity to build her own damn house. Y'all, that's the kind of mindset that turns lemons into a lemonade empire. That's the attitude that separates the dreamers from the doers, the wannabes from the gonna-bes. Because here's the truth bomb that Marlo dropped on me, and now I'm passing it on to you. Rejection isn't a stop sign, it's a detour. It's the universe's way of saying, hold up, I've got something better in store for you. But you've got to be willing to keep moving forward, to keep believing in your vision, even when it seems like you're the only one who can see it. Now, let's talk about vision for a second, because this is where things get really juicy. Marlo emphasized something that I think is absolutely crucial for anyone who wants to make their mark on this world. It's not enough to just have a vision. You've got to nurture it, feed it, and most importantly, protect it like it's the last slice of pizza at a sleepover. Your vision is like a newborn baby. It needs constant care and attention to grow into its full potential. But here's where a lot of people mess up. And I want you to lean in close for this one because it might just save your dreams. They share their vision with dream killers. You know the type. The ones who always have a reality check ready. The ones who say, "That's nice, but be realistic." The ones who look at your dreams and see limitations instead of possibilities. Listen to me closely because this might be the most important thing you hear today. Those people are not your tribe. Your tribe, the people you need to surround yourself with, are the ones who hear your wildest dreams and say, "How can we make that happen?" They're the ones who look at your impossible goals and start brainstorming strategies. They're the ones who believe in you so hard that you can't help but believe in yourself. Marlo's approach to mentoring young designers and stylists is all about fostering this kind of supportive environment. She's not just teaching them about fashion, she's teaching them how to dream bigger, reach higher, and persist longer. Because in this game called life, it's not just about talent, it's about tenacity. It's about having the guts to go after what you want, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Now, let's circle back to this idea of being the director of your life. What does that really mean in practical terms? It means taking control of your narrative. It means not letting others write your story for you. It means being intentional about every scene, every character, every plot twist in your life's movie. Marlo shared an exercise she does with her mentees that I think is pure gold, and I want you all to try it right now if you can. If you're driving, maybe wait until you're parked because this might just blow your mind. She asked them to write out their ideal day 5 years from now in vivid detail. What are you wearing? Where are you living? What kind of work are you doing? Who are you surrounded by? What does your day look like from the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep? This isn't just daydreaming, folks. This is script writing for your life. This is you taking the director's chair and saying, "This is the story I want to tell." But here's the kicker. Once you've written that script, you got to start living it now. You can't wait for some magical day in the future to start being the person you want to be. You've got to embody that person today. Dress like her, think like her, make decisions like her. Because the truth is, that future you, she's already inside you, just waiting for permission to come out and play. Now, I know some of you are sitting there thinking, That's all well and good, but I've got bills to pay. I can't just quit my job and chase my dreams. Uh, and you're right. Marlo's not advocating for reckless abandonment of your responsibilities. What she is advocating for is strategic risk taking. She shared a brilliant analogy that I want to pass on to you. Think of your life like a stock portfolio. You've got your safe, steady investments. That's your day job, your stable income. But then you've got your high risk, high reward investments. That's your dreams, your side hustles, your passion projects. The key is to balance both. Start small. Dedicate an hour a day to working on your dream. Use your lunch break to sketch out designs. Stay up an extra hour to work on your business plan. It's not about making a dramatic overnight change. It's about consistent, persistent action towards your goals. But here's where Marlo's advice gets really juicy. She talks about the importance of what she calls divine alignment. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking this is some woo-woo concept, let me break it down for you. Divine alignment isn't about waiting for the stars to align or for some mystical force to swoop in and make your dreams come true. It's about recognizing the moments when opportunity meets preparation. It's about being so in tune with your purpose that you can spot the signs pointing you in the right direction. Marlo shared a story that perfectly illustrates this. She was at a coffee shop working on some designs when she overheard someone talking about needing a stylist for an upcoming movie. Now, most people would have kept their head down, maybe eavesdropped a little more, and then gone home to daydream about what if. But Marlo, she saw an opportunity and seized it like it was the last designer handbag at a sample sale. She introduced herself, pitched her services on the spot, and walked away with a life-changing contract. That's divine alignment in action, folks. But here's the thing. Those moments don't just happen. You create them by putting yourself out there, by being prepared, and by having the courage to say yes when opportunity knocks. And now, let's talk about fear for a second, because if there's one thing that holds people back from chasing their dreams, it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of looking foolish, fear of stepping out of your comfort zone. But Marlo has a different perspective on fear that I think might just change your life. She sees fear not as a stop sign, but as a compass, pointing towards the things we most need to do. Think about that for a second. The things that scare you the most. They're probably the very things that will lead to your biggest growth, your greatest achievements, your most profound transformations. Marlo shared a powerful exercise that I want you all to try. Write down your biggest fear related to your dreams. Maybe it's fear of rejection, fear of financial instability, fear of disappointing others. Now ask yourself, what if the opposite of that fear came true? What if instead of rejection, you found acceptance? Instead of instability, you found abundance? Instead of disappointment, you inspired others? This exercise isn't about ignoring your fears, it's about reframing them. It's about seeing the possibility on the other side of fear, because the truth is that thing you're afraid of, it's probably the very thing you need to do to get to the next level. Now, I want to circle back to this idea of being all that and more, because that phrase isn't just a cute slogan, it's a call to action. It's a reminder that you are capable of so much more than you give yourself credit for. It's an invitation to step into your greatness, to embrace your full potential, to become the person you were always meant to be. Marlo's work isn't just about making people look good on the outside. It's about helping them feel powerful on the inside. Because when you feel powerful, when you feel confident, when you feel like the star of your own life, that's when the magic happens. That's when you start attracting opportunities, people, and experiences that align with your highest self. But here's the thing. You can't wait for someone else to make you feel powerful. You can't wait for the perfect outfit, the perfect job, the perfect relationship to start living your best life. You got to claim that power for yourself right here, right now. So I want you to do something for me. I want you to stand up right now. Yes, right now. Stand up, put your hands on your hips, lift your chin, and say out loud, I am the director of my life and the executive of my soul. Say it like you mean it. Say it like your life depends on it. Because guess what? It does. Now, I know some of you might be feeling a little silly right now, but that's okay. Growth often feels uncomfortable at first, but the more you practice owning your power, the more natural it will feel. And before you know it, you'll be walking through life with the confidence of someone who knows they're the star of their own show. As we wrap up this transformative journey together, I want to leave you with one final thought for Marlo. She said, success isn't about reaching a destination, it's about becoming the person who is capable of achieving your dreams. Let that sink in for a moment. The journey towards your dreams isn't just about achieving external goals. It's about internal transformation. It's about becoming the kind of person who naturally attracts success. So here's my challenge to you, and I want you to take this seriously because it could be the start of something incredible. Start today. Start now. Take one small step towards becoming the person you know you're meant to be. Maybe it's updating your wardrobe to reflect the successful person you're becoming. Maybe it's reaching out to someone you admire for mentorship. Maybe it's finally starting that project you've been putting off. Whatever it is, do it with the confidence of someone who knows they're the director of their own life. Do it with the passion of someone who's ready to rise up and claim their destiny. Do it with the knowledge that you are capable of so much more than you've ever allowed yourself to believe. Remember, you are all that and more. You are capable of greatness beyond your wildest dreams, but it's up to you to believe it, to embody it, and to make it happen. The world is waiting for your unique magic. The world is waiting for you to rise. So go out there and start living your blockbuster life. Rewrite your story, redesign your destiny, and remember, in the movie of your life, you're not just the star. You're the director, the producer, and the special effects team all rolled into one fabulous package. It's time to yell action on the set of your dreams. It's time to step into your power, embrace your potential, and show the world what you're truly capable of. Because when you do, when you finally allow yourself to be all that you can be, you won't just change your life, you'll change the world. Now go out there and make some magic. The world is waiting for you to shine.